I started coaching during my career, but not as high of level, I would say. I mean, I started coaching just to help people out, and then I found I was very passionate about it. And then when I retired, I continued to coach, and I built that a bit, and I still continue to enjoy it. I have two athletes going, both Chloe Dygert in the road race, in the time trial, and also the team pursuit, which is on the velodrome. And I also have an athlete named Haley Batten who is going to compete for the mountain bike. This is when the stress starts building, and you think you go along and everything's fine, and then you start realizing, not only as an athlete but also as a coach, that the anxiousness and the excitement and the simple like loss of sleep is all coming. And I notice that with myself. I'm speaking with the athletes every day now. I'm rewriting their training every day now, because there's good days and there's really bad days. 1 month before, you think everything's going just amazing, and then all of a sudden you start getting in your own head. The mind becomes more important right now in this phase than the physical part. I mean, there's still opportunity to improve in the last month, but it's the mental part that can actually take away from performing your best. It's going to be interesting being on the other side. I'm just there to support whatever I need to. I'll arrive about 5 days before, like, the opening ceremonies. Now, the time trial, the first event for Chloe, is on Saturday, the day after the opening ceremonies. And then for Haley, the mountain bike is on Sundays. We'll get transported over to somewhat of a Team USA hotel, and we'll stay there. We'll do some course recon, so that means we'll go out, the courses are closed, and we'll go out and we'll learn precisely every section of that road. We are a country of ball sports, and we are getting to the point where we're cycling more and more. We're looking really, really good in the cycling disciplines, and I know that with all the programs and all the funnels happening in America, we'll look even better in 2028. One of my favorite things about the Olympics is just the human part of it, and really learning about the different sports, the different people who are competing in, the successes, the struggles. And so I don't really have just one sport I tune into. I tune into the entire story. Bogus Basin was named after me after the Beijing Olympic Games in 2008.
How many times do you think you've ridden this road?
I have been riding this road for so long now that, even before I started racing. I remember the first time I made it halfway. I remember the first time I made it to the top. I can't even count, but hundreds. After I retired, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I knew I hit the pinnacle of sport and possibly the pinnacle of personal achievement. Between, winning 3 gold medals, in my opinion, becoming a mom, I wasn't sure how I was going to find that kind of, we're always looking for success, and we're trying to set these big goals and accomplish them, and couldn't figure out how I was going to manage this. It's why I retired twice, came out of retirement twice. So I opened up Pivot, which is a fitness center. I wanted to help people live their best, healthiest life while they still enjoyed the amazing outdoor life that the Treasure Valley brings. I haven't ever looked back and said, well, what else could I have done for myself? It's not about that anymore. So I've reached that. My son is 13 years old now. Joe, my husband, he is, part of Pivot daily with myself, and yeah, we just really enjoy giving back.
And Kristin never coached mountain biking before when Haley was referred to her through Kristin's former coach 6 years ago. Now, as for Chloe, she and Kristin were actually teammates back in 2015 when Kristin was about to end her cycling career and Chloe was beginning hers. Now, they say Haley is favored to win a medal in mountain biking, and Chloe's chances are high since she's the current time trial world championship.